Good morning, good morning. Uh, always remember to stay hydrated. If I can't get to any lemonade or water, or even sometimes coconut water, I like the Arizonas. Uh, I only drink the little fruit punch. That's pretty good. It doesn't have that many toxins in it. I was just sitting here thinking about the goodness of God and my brother Jesus, and thinking about all the good things that they both have done for me, and just reminiscing on things that loved ones have said to me over the years, and it's good advice. And sometimes we have to take that advice and keep it with a good grain of ear. So what we got today is my book. It's open, and I'm gonna be brief and swift because I don't like standing around long. So we in St. Luke chapter 19. The 10 pieces of money. Christ wept over Jerusalem. And Jesus entered and passed through Jericho. And behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus, which was the chief amongst the publicans. And he was rich, period. And he sought to see Jesus, who he was, and could not for the press, because he was little of stature. And he ran before and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see him, for he was to pass that way, period. And when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and saw him, and said unto him, Zacchaeus, make haste and come down. From today I must abide at thy house. Period. And he made haste. He came down and received him joyfully. Period. Now this was a rich man, y'all. And when they saw it, they all murmured, saying that he was going to be the guest with a man that is a sinner. Period. And Zacchaeus stood and said unto the Lord, Behold, goods I give to the poor, and I have taken anything from any man by false accusation, I restore him fourfold. And Jesus said unto him, This day is salvation come to this house, for so much as he also is a son of Abraham. Period. And I'm going to stop right there. That's St. Luke chapter 19. I read verses 1 through 9. And I'm going to just give you my quick interpretation on that real quick. There was a man that had all the money in the world. But somewhere deep down, he knew that that money couldn't be Jesus. So he had to go and see for himself. And when Jesus saw him, he told him, come down. Let me tell you something. I know. So I'm going to come to your house. And everybody went to looking like, well, why not my house? Why not my house? Why not your house? Why not your house? That's the question y'all got to ask yourselves. Why won't Jesus come to your house? Now, this man was a sinner, though. So it can't be because you might be a sinner. So why not your house? So they all murmured. And Jesus told that man, I'm going to come to your house. Is you ready? And that man felt the conviction. He felt the conviction in his heart that if he took anything from anybody, let him return it. Let him return it, because he knew that wherever he done to attain those riches, it wasn't the straightest line. So that's why he told him right then and there, if I did anything, because I know that you the one that can tell me if I messed up. So if I did anything, you tell me, and I'm going to repay that person. And so Jesus smiled at him and said, you know what? I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So what we have here is a man that was looking for salvation, and Jesus gave it to him. This man wasn't looking for money. He wasn't looking for love. He wasn't looking for a house. He had all that. You see what I'm saying, rich people? But what he didn't have was a peace of mind, and he didn't have salvation. But he knew that Jesus could give him that. He knew that. And he was willing to pay any price just to have a peace of mind and have salvation. He was ready to pay quadruple, 4 times over. All Jesus had to do was tell him if he had offended anyone. So basically what I get out of this is, if you have any conviction in your heart, you need to take that conviction right now and do the right things. For Jesus seen that man and told him to come down. The man was little in stature, but he went up in a tree. Jesus said, no, come down. Let me talk to you. Don't be so high up and mighty that I can't tell you when I need to tell you. Come on down here. I know you're a sinner. I know all these people looking around know that you're a sinner. But I'm going to show them how much it doesn't mean to me. And I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to come to your house. So my interpretation about all that is that, like, Jesus really wanted to show the other people that I know y'all know who I am, but at the same time, I'm finna take a break and go help this man. But he don't need nothing, Jesus. He has money. He has houses. He has all these servants and this and that. Jesus said, yeah, I know that. But what he don't got, I have. And that's a peace of mind and salvation. And that publican, which we call Republicans, they just put the re on front of it, y'all. The Republicans, was a rich man. He told them, I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. So if any man picks up their cross and follow me, any woman pick up their cross and follow me, why would I ignore them? Why? Because they got money? He said, I know they sinners. Just like when he looked at me. He knew I was a sinner. He already know that. So why are people talking about other people that are sinners? Other people that have money that we know that are sinners. So everybody that was murmuring, Jesus overlooked them to go to that rich young ruler. Because Jesus don't beat on y'all timeline. He don't beat with y'all drum. He beat by his fathers. And once the world starting to understand that, we'll start to see a whole lot more about Jesus, and we'll start to understand him a whole lot more. But that's just my interpretation on Jesus and that rich young ruler, that Republican, that everybody so murmured about. And Jesus told them, hush, I'm going to go to his house. And that house can be any house. Like, Jesus even probably can go to the White House. Who knows, you know? So, you never know about Jesus. And that's the best thing about it. We never know about him. All right? So remember, drink that water. That's right. That lemonade. That fruit. There you go, that fruit. And make sure you get that coconut water for your heart. Because one thing about it, that heart is going to tell a lot. And one thing you got to remember is, if you don't practice salvation on your heart can just do crazy things. People practice salvation on their brain, on their mouth, because you know we got to have language out here to speak right, speak well and intelligent and elegant, you know, and make the world just think that we this and that. But I'm going to take my glasses off because I want y'all to know about Jesus and the coming of him. You better have them hearts right. So, that's my interpretation on Jesus and that rich young ruler. He's at that rich young ruler house. Maybe the White House. Because we know it's a Republican. Alright? Always remember, God love you. Jesus love you, and so do I. And always remember, take them women out on date, men. They love that lemon and that lime water. I'm telling you. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So take them out on them dates so they can get that water. All right? All right. Talk to y'all later.